A recent study published in Environmental Research Letters suggests that Earth's resources are not sufficient to support the current global population of 8.3 billion people under sustainable conditions. According to the researchers, if consumption were balanced and resources managed responsibly, the planet could support only about 2.5 billion people at a comfortable standard of living. To understand this gap, scientists analyzed population dynamics over more than 200 years. They examined how population size and growth rates changed over time and compared trends across different regions. In addition, they studied the historical relationship between population growth, climate change, carbon emissions, and the ecological footprint. This allowed them to evaluate how increases in population affect environmental pressure. The study identified a major historical turning point. Before the middle of the 20th century, population growth was closely linked to development. More people meant more innovation and greater economic activity. However, starting in the early 1960s, this relationship began to change. Despite continued population growth, the rate of development slowed down. Researchers describe this shift as a negative demographic phase. Today, the global population has reached 8.3 billion people, which significantly exceeds what scientists consider a sustainable level. According to their estimates, if humanity were to consume resources in a balanced way while maintaining a comfortable quality of life, the planet could support only around 2.5 billion people. One of the key reasons for this discrepancy is the extensive use of fossil fuels. For decades, fossil fuels have allowed humanity to dramatically increase food production and energy availability. This made it possible to support a much larger population than would otherwise be possible under natural limits. At the same time, however, this process has accelerated climate change and increased environmental pollution. The analysis also showed a strong connection between population growth, rising carbon emissions, and the expansion of the ecological footprint. As the number of people increases, so does the demand for energy, food, and materials, which places additional pressure on natural systems. If current trends continue, the global population is expected to peak between 2060 and 2070 at a level of approximately 11.7 to 12.4 billion people. Such growth would further intensify existing challenges related to climate change, resource depletion, and environmental degradation. The authors of the study warn that without significant changes in how resources are used, the world is likely to face more severe climate crises, shortages of food and water, and increasing inequality. These risks are directly linked to the imbalance between population size and the planet's capacity to sustainably provide resources. At the same time, researchers emphasize that there is still a window of opportunity. Reducing consumption, stabilizing population growth, and improving resource management could help ensure a more sustainable future. The study suggests that long-term stability depends not only on how many people live on Earth, but also on how efficiently and responsibly resources are used. In simple terms, the findings highlight a key idea. The challenge is not only the size of the population, but the way humanity consumes the planet's limited resources.